Stop everything you're doing right now, because what you're about to hear might be the turning point you've been silently praying for. If this message found its way to you, it's not by chance. There's a spiritual alignment taking place in your life, and even though you can't see all the details yet, something is shifting. You might have been feeling heavy, overwhelmed, or even afraid of what comes next financially. Maybe you've been staring at bills, praying for a way out, or lying awake at night trying to silence the fear that creeps into your thoughts. You've worked, you've tried, and still the pressure hasn't lifted. But this is where everything begins to change. This isn't just another message on your feed. This is a divine encounter, a moment set apart, because the words you're about to hear carry the energy of breakthrough. They're not random or rehearsed. They are sacred, timed, and sent directly to your spirit. This prayer works, and it works so quickly, it will leave you in awe. Not because it's magic, but because it's the supernatural power of faith meeting you exactly where you are. There are moments in life when heaven leans in closer, when the barriers between what is seen and what is divine grow thinner. This is one of those moments. If you feel your heart beating faster, if you feel a warmth or stillness you can't explain, that's your confirmation. You are not alone. God has heard your cry, and now He's responding. You've been asking for answers, you've been pleading for help, and now the help has arrived. Not in the form of a person or a loan or a temporary fix, but in the form of divine instruction and a prayer that carries the keys to open new doors. Today is not like any other day. It's the day when spiritual authority will be released over your finances. You are not being asked to understand it fully. You are only being asked to receive it fully. So if you're listening right now, stay with me. Don't scroll away. Don't dismiss what your heart already knows to be true. Something powerful is about to be activated in your life, and all you need to do is be open to it. This is more than a video. It's an assignment from heaven. You were meant to be here. You were meant to hear this, and what happens next may be exactly what you've been waiting for all along. Maybe no one sees it, but deep down you've been fighting a silent battle. You smile when people ask how you're doing, but inside, there's a storm you can't explain. You've learned to be strong because life gave you no other choice. You've cried without making a sound. You've prayed without knowing if anyone was listening. You've felt the weight of responsibilities press down on your chest at night, making it hard to breathe, and still, you showed up. You kept going. You kept trying. You kept holding on even when everything inside you screamed to give up. And that's why you're here now. Because heaven sees the ones who endure in silence. God saw you holding back tears so no one would worry. He heard the sigh you let out while washing the dishes, while folding clothes, while looking at your empty wallet. He knows you've been carrying the load for a long time, pretending everything is fine because there's no room to fall apart. But right now, you don't have to pretend. You don't have to explain. This is a sacred space where your truth is not just welcomed, it's understood. You don't need to have it all together to be chosen. You just need to be willing to receive what God has already prepared. If you've ever asked yourself, when is it going to be my turn? This is your answer. If you've whispered, God, I can't do this anymore, this is your response. If you've stared at the ceiling wondering how you're going to make it through the next week, this is your breakthrough moment. You've been walking through the dark for so long that your eyes adjusted to the shadows. But even in the darkness, God was working. Even in your most hopeless hour, something was shifting. I know what it feels like because I've been there. I've been at the bottom, counting pennies, avoiding phone calls, feeling ashamed, feeling forgotten. I've known the fear of checking my bank account and the pressure of trying to stay strong for everyone else. And that's why I know that if God brought me out, He can bring you out too. I know that the same power that lifted me is ready to lift you. This isn't just encouragement, it's spiritual truth. You were never meant to carry this alone. And today, God is going to remind you of that. Right now, you are surrounded by thousands of others who are in the same place. People who are watching this, listening, praying, hoping, crying out, just like you. We are not separate souls. We are a spiritual family, and together, we are stepping into a new reality. A reality where abundance flows, where debts are canceled, where fear is replaced by peace, and where lack is swallowed up by divine provision. Even if your current situation looks impossible, don't let that silence your belief. You don't need to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step. And the first step is believing that this prayer, this moment, this message, was sent to you because your time has come. So if any part of this has spoken to your heart, you already know what to do. Stay with me. Keep your spirit open. This isn't the end. It's the beginning. Even now, even as you listen, God is moving things on your behalf. He is rearranging pieces, opening doors, releasing what was held back. And soon, very soon, your story will become a testimony. Not someday, not in the distant future, but now, today. What if I told you that the breakthrough you've been asking for is not only real, but already on its way? What if I told you that there's a prayer, one that only reaches the ears of those ready to receive divine favor, and that this prayer works so quickly, it shifts what seemed unmovable? This is not a secret to be kept. It's a divine key, a spiritual code revealed only in moments like this. And today, it's being released into your life. Few know this truth, but those who declare this prayer with genuine faith unlock something sacred, something most people only dream about. It's not a fantasy. It's not wishful thinking. It's the supernatural power of God responding to the cry of a surrendered heart. This prayer has a name. It's called the God Will Surprise You Today prayer. Not next month. Not at some undefined future moment. Today. Because today is different. Today is set apart. There is something in the atmosphere, a divine energy swirling around your circumstances, breaking chains, opening paths, and releasing provision. And if you feel something stirring right now, that's not coincidence. That's the Spirit of God, confirming that this message is for you. This is your divine moment. Someone once said this prayer and received an unexpected payment the same day. Another person watched it and found their debt forgiven within hours. But this is not about numbers or miracles you copy. It's about what God knows you need and how precisely He delivers it. The answer doesn't always look the same, but the outcome is always the same. Breakthrough, freedom, relief, peace. That's what happens when you speak with boldness, when you pray not from desperation, but from belief. This prayer is not magic, but it works with the speed of heaven. It operates outside of time, outside of logic, outside of human understanding. It touches bank accounts. It touches hearts. It aligns the right people, the right timing, and the right opportunities, all in your favor. Not because you earned it, but because you were bold enough to believe for it. That's all God asks. Faith, not perfection, not performance, just faith. This is your moment to believe like never before. Don't look at your past. Don't rehearse your failures. This prayer isn't about where you've been. It's about where God is taking you. A place of overflow. A place where bills don't control your peace. A place where provision comes before the panic. And it starts with this prayer. It starts with a declaration that your season of lack is ending, and your season of abundance is beginning now. So if your spirit is saying yes, then speak it out loud. Say, God, I'm ready. Say, I receive it. Because that simple act of faith is what begins the chain reaction in the spiritual realm. You don't need to force anything. You don't need to beg. You just need to believe. This isn't about chasing money. This is about stepping into alignment with heaven's supply. And when heaven releases, it overflows. Let this truth settle in your heart. You are not being overlooked. You are not invisible to God. He sees your sacrifice. He knows your struggle. And He is responding now. Not randomly. Not vaguely. But directly to you. Right now. Right here. With a prayer that works so fast, it will feel like your life turned around in an instant. Because when God moves, nothing stays the same. Heavenly Father, I come before you with a heart that's tired, a soul that's heavy, and a mind that's been battling for peace. I've tried everything I know how. I've pushed through days filled with fear. I've smiled through pain, and I've stood firm even when I felt like collapsing. I've carried burdens I couldn't explain, and I've hidden tears behind strength because I didn't know what else to do. But right now, I'm not pretending anymore. I'm standing in my truth and I'm lifting my voice to you, God, because I need you. Not later, not eventually, now. I need you to come into this situation and turn it around. Lord, you know my thoughts before I speak them, and you see the worries I try to hide. You know the bills I'm afraid to open, the calls I avoid, the decisions that keep me up at night. You see how I stretch every dollar, how I pray in silence for a way to make it work, how I fake calm when inside I'm breaking. You've seen every single moment I wanted to give up, and yet here I am. Not because I'm strong, but because somewhere deep inside, I still believe you haven't forgotten me. I know I'm not perfect. I know there were moments I doubted, moments I tried to control everything on my own. But right now, God, I surrender. I release every worry, every debt, every pressure. I lay it all at your feet. Not because I know what will happen next, but because I trust that you do. You said in your word that if we ask, we will receive. So I'm asking, not with entitlement, but with faith. I'm asking for provision. I'm asking for release. I'm asking for an open door, for financial freedom, for supernatural intervention that goes beyond logic and limitation. God, I've reached the end of what I can do. Now I need you to do what only you can do. Come into my life like a flood. Touch my situation with your power. Remove the fear that has paralyzed me and replace it with peace that makes no sense. Remove the shame of not having enough and replace it with the confidence that you are my source. Remove the desperation and replace it with quiet trust in your perfect timing. I'm not looking for a miracle to show off. I'm looking for a miracle to survive. I'm not chasing riches, I'm chasing relief. I want to live with peace, to provide with dignity, to breathe without fear of lack. And I believe, God, that you want that for me too. So I open my heart to receive what you have. Not what I imagine, not what I demand, but what you, in your perfect wisdom, have prepared for this exact moment. If you want to surprise me, I'm ready. If you want to shift everything in one day, I won't resist it. If you want to teach me through this process, I'll walk with you. But I can't do this without you. I don't want to walk another step without knowing you're with me. I don't want to fight battles you already conquered. So I let go. I trust you. I invite you to take full control. Take this broken situation and turn it into a testimony. Take this weight off my shoulders and replace it with your favor. Take my worry and write a new story with it. A story of faith, restoration, and abundance. And I know I'm not alone in this prayer. I know there are others right now, listening, crying, praying just like me. We may not see each other, but our spirits are connected. We are part of the same spiritual family. We are a chain of faith stretching across cities, countries, languages, united by one desperate hope, that God will move now. That He will hear this prayer and respond not with delay, but with divine acceleration. So, Lord, hear our voices, hear our hearts, see our struggle, and let heaven respond with power. Right now, we're not asking for a little. We're asking for transformation. We're asking for overflow. We're asking for debts canceled, for opportunities to open, for income to flow in ways we never expected. We're asking for release from this pressure and for restoration of everything that was lost. We're asking for your will, and we're saying yes to whatever that looks like. Yes, God. Yes to your plan. Yes to your timing. Yes to the unexpected blessing. We say yes. God, even in the middle of all this, I choose to believe. I choose to believe that things can change. I choose to believe that you are bigger than every bill, every deadline, every financial mountain in front of me. I choose to believe that you are my provider, my source, my sustainer. I don't need to know how you'll do it. I just need to know that you will. And that's enough for me. Because if you're in it, then I know there's a way. If you've promised it, then I know it's coming. If you've spoken it over my life, then no force can block it. I declare that my situation is not permanent. I declare that my current struggle is not my final story. I declare that what I see right now is only temporary, and that what you are preparing for me is far greater than anything I've lost. I speak life over my finances. I speak peace into my bank account. I speak provision over my home, favor over my work, blessing over every area that's been under pressure. I say out loud that I will not stay stuck. I will not stay small. I will not stay scared. I was made for more than this. Even when the numbers don't add up, I will trust you. Even when I don't see progress, I will praise you. Even when I feel alone, I will speak as if the answer is already here. Because I know that faith isn't about what I see. It's about what I believe before it shows up. And I believe that right now, something is moving. I believe you are shifting the atmosphere. I believe angels are already working in places I cannot see. I believe unexpected income is being released. Closed doors are opening, and favor is finding me even as I speak these words. This is not just hope, it's a holy expectation. I'm not begging anymore. I'm believing. I'm not asking like I don't belong. I'm receiving like a child of God. You promise that the righteous will not be forsaken, that your children will not beg for bread. So I hold on to that promise. I hold on to every word you've spoken over my life. And I declare that this is the season where things begin to shift. This is the moment where chains break, where fear melts, where heaviness lifts. This is the beginning of my financial freedom. And it won't come by luck. It won't come by coincidence. It will come by your hand, your favor, your spirit moving through every detail of my life. I will not be shaken. I will not be discouraged by delay. I will keep showing up. I will keep praying. I will keep giving, believing, walking by faith, Because I know that those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. And I believe, God, that while I've been waiting, you've been working. While I've been praying, you've been preparing. While I've been surviving, you've been building something beautiful. So I speak it again. I declare it with every part of my being. My blessing is on the way. My resources are being released. My overflow is being aligned. My favor is being multiplied. My season is changing. I speak it in faith. I speak it with boldness. I speak it with joy. Because I know you're not just the God of enough. You're the God of more than enough. And you don't do halfway miracles. When you move, it's complete. When you give, it's pressed down, shaken together, and running over. When you show up, you do it in ways that remind me you were listening the entire time. So I choose today to walk differently, to think differently, to speak differently, because I know I'm not walking toward the blessing. I'm walking in it. It's already here. It's already coming alive. I might not see all the fruit yet, but the seeds have been planted. The rain has started to fall. The roots are growing. And soon the harvest will rise. My hands will hold what my faith has carried for so long. My eyes will see what my heart dared to believe. I declare with every fiber of my being that my blessing is not just coming, it's already here. I declare that what I have been praying for in secret will be rewarded in public. I declare that the doors that were shut are now swinging open. I declare that the weight I've been carrying is lifting off me now. I declare that the lack, the fear, the pressure, it's all being broken in the name of Jesus. I speak life over my future. I speak wealth into my household. I speak breakthrough over every area that has been locked or delayed. I speak increase. I speak clarity. I speak flow. I speak expansion. I declare boldly and without shame that this is my financial turning point. I know the enemy tried to keep me quiet. I know life tried to break me. I know doubt tried to drown me. But I'm still here. I'm still standing. And now, I'm rising. Not because I'm strong on my own, but because God has filled me with divine strength, unshakable peace, and unstoppable faith. I declare that this prayer is working in real time. I believe that heaven has already responded. I believe that angels have been dispatched. I believe that supernatural answers are manifesting in the physical world, right now, for me, and for everyone connected to this prayer. I declare that from this moment forward, my financial story has changed. I no longer operate from a place of fear. I operate from a place of victory. I no longer wait with anxiety. I wait with confidence. I no longer question whether I'm worthy of blessing. I step into blessing knowing that it's already mine through divine inheritance. I am not a victim of circumstance. I am a child of the King. I am not waiting to be lucky. I am aligned to receive. I walk in favor. I move in provision. I speak from a place of overflow. I live under the promise of more than enough. And I'm not the only one. I declare over every person listening, every person praying, every soul connected to this moment, we rise together, we receive together, we celebrate together. There's a global shift happening through this collective cry, and we are part of it. This is more than a prayer. It's a spiritual movement. It's a wave of divine release crashing through every barrier and delivering what we've been waiting for. God, I thank you in advance. I praise you before the answer fully arrives. I celebrate while the miracle is still forming, because that's how much I trust you. That's how deeply I believe. I thank you for provision I haven't seen yet. I thank you for favor I haven't walked into yet. I thank you for the financial breakthrough already en route. I thank you for the testimony being written as I speak. I thank you for showing me that you were here all along. You didn't forget me. You were waiting for the right moment, and now it's here. I close this prayer not with a question, but with a declaration. My breakthrough is done. My financial chains are broken. My new season is active. My peace is restored. My soul is steady. My bank account is shifting. My home is blessed. My heart is full. And my life is now a magnet for divine abundance. Not because I chased money, but because I chased you, God. And you never let me leave empty-handed. You never let your children stay in the storm forever. You bring them out. You lift them higher. You show them who they are and what they're worth. So I speak this one final time, with boldness, with love, with certainty. My blessing is here. My miracle is here. My breakthrough is here. My God has done it. And from this moment on, I walk like it's already mine, because it is. Right now, I feel something breaking, not around me. Inside me, the fear is breaking. The doubt is breaking. The voice that told me you'll never make it is finally going quiet. Because I know, without question, that something has shifted, something has changed. I'm not just speaking in hope anymore. I'm speaking from knowing. I can feel the blessing taking form. I can feel the breakthrough becoming real. My body feels lighter. My spirit feels stronger. My heart feels free. And that's how I know this prayer didn't just go up into the sky. It hit heaven and came back down with answers. This isn't just emotion, it's evidence. Evidence that God was listening. Evidence that the atmosphere responded. Evidence that the wait wasn't wasted. Evidence that even when it was silent, things were moving. You can try to explain it with logic, but miracles don't follow logic. They follow faith. And faith is alive right now in me. I know it. I believe it. I receive it. I don't need to see the full picture to believe the blessing is already mine. I don't need to have every detail worked out to know that heaven is at work on my behalf. Because something inside me is different. Something inside me is awakened. I'm not the same person I was when I started this prayer. I'm stronger now. I'm louder in faith. I'm anchored in truth. And I'm walking out of this moment with a shift that will be seen in every part of my life. My finances, my mindset, my family, my future. So I say it again, without fear, without hesitation. My blessing is arriving. It's flowing. It's multiplying. I declare it over my life and over every person listening. We are stepping into the overflow. We are no longer begging. We are receiving. We are no longer panicking. We are praising. We are no longer trapped. We are free. And we will never go back to the way it was. If you feel what I feel, if something inside you is stirring, then claim it. Don't hesitate. Don't second guess. Say it with me. My blessing is here. Say it again. My blessing is here. This is more than repetition. This is agreement. This is the moment where your words align with heaven and activate the shift. Speak it like you mean it. Write it down. Declare it aloud. Feel it in your body. Let it become part of your DNA. Imagine it. Visualize it. See your account with overflow. See your bills paid in full. See the doors opening, the contracts signing, the opportunities pouring in. See yourself walking with peace, with strength, with joy, because the storm is over. This is the calm after the breakthrough. This is the result of your surrender. This is the reward of your faith. You were not forgotten. You were not denied. You were delayed because something bigger was being arranged. But now, it's here. The door is open. The blessing is released. And you are standing in the moment that changes everything. Now that the climax has sealed our faith, we step into the closing of this sacred moment with hearts aligned and eyes wide open to the new reality that has already begun. Because the words you speak and the decisions you make in the next few minutes will determine how powerfully this blessing expands in your life. And this is not the end of the story. It is the beginning of a lifelong journey in divine abundance. And I will be here with you every single step, guiding, praying, and celebrating as heaven continues to unfold its provision over you. So breathe in deeply. Hold that breath for one heartbeat. Feel how light your chest is compared to when we started. Exhale slowly and recognize that what you are letting go is the final residue of fear. And from this day forward, we move in certainty. We walk with the absolute assurance that heaven is invested in our success. Repeat after me in your mind. I am chosen. I am provided for. I am overflowing with more than enough. Because that is not wishful thinking. It is your new identity. Own it, wear it, speak it, live it, and watch how everything around you adjusts to this truth. Understand that every miracle carries an invitation. The blessing you receive today is meant to grow to influence others, to testify about the goodness of God beyond the boundaries of your personal life. You are a vessel, a channel, a lighthouse for everyone still lost in the storm. You just survived. And tomorrow I will meet you here again with another prayer, another revelation, another key. So promise me you will return, because consistency is the bridge from breakthrough to overflow. One touch changes the course, but daily touches create the legacy. Before we part, let us anchor this moment with 3 simple actions. First, declare in the comments the phrase "My victory arrived." Do it not because algorithms need engagement, but because public declaration seals private conviction. And when you type those words, your mind, your spirit, and even the digital systems of this world align to confirm that something magnificent has happened. Second, subscribe and turn on notifications. That click is more than a technical step. It is a prophetic agreement that you will keep feeding your faith and staying connected to this river of blessing. Third, share this prayer privately with at least one person who needs hope. because generosity is the fastest way to multiply what you have just received. You may wonder whether such ordinary steps can produce extraordinary results. Remember Naaman, the warrior who almost forfeited his miracle because the instructions seemed too simple. Great victories are often hidden in humble acts of obedience, so do not underestimate these invisible calls to action. They tune your heart to generosity, humility, and expectancy, three forces that magnetize abundance. Feel the atmosphere right now, calm, warm, and charged with possibility. Hear the gentle music fading underneath a serene vibration designed to lodge this memory deep inside your soul. So whenever anxiety tries to return, your mind will replay this exact moment and remind you that you are safe now. Close your eyes while I speak a final blessing. May peace settle over your household, like soft evening rain. May ideas for increase flow to you in dreams. May favor surround your name in every conversation. May unexpected provision arrive before need can knock. And may every seed of faith you plant tonight explode into a harvest that generations will enjoy. As the last notes play, feel gratitude rising from your chest to your lips. Whisper a thank you to the God who orchestrated this intersection of technology and spirituality. Just to reach you today, you did not stumble onto this prayer, you were summoned. And the proof is the transformation you feel inside. Hold on to that evidence, because old numbers, old invoices, and old voices will try to tell you nothing changed. Smile calmly and answer too late. The change has already taken place. Remember, a seed cannot remain unseen once it pierces the soil. You have pierced the soil, and your harvest is inevitable. Water it with daily faith, fertilize it with generous action, shield it with positive confession, and watch how quickly it grows. And when it does return here and testify, because your story will multiply the faith of thousands. In the same way, their stories multiplied yours tonight. I leave you with this. Abundance is not a destination, it is a rhythm. Keep moving to the beat of prayer, gratitude, and generosity, and you will never lack again. Until tomorrow, rest in overwhelming peace, dream in vibrant color, and wake up expecting miracles as natural as sunrise. God bless you, I love you, and I will see you again very soon.